And maybe we put... Okay, so maybe we put the incensey stuff over in the recess. Or on the altar, maybe.
A modern plaster altar had been built against the rock. That was almost...
Okay, on the altar then?
That wouldn't work.
In the mug?
I put the scented shavings in the mug.
So let's then light them.
I lit the scented shavings. A sweet aroma started to fill the room.
Now I've got to find what I've got to do for the... We don't have an F sharp. Help me. Maybe I should just get a hint.
Nico? How do you like my lights, Nico?
They look heavenly, George.
Yay.
What do you think of the incense?
Smells familiar?
Just like church?
Not quite, but it'll do.
Any suggestions for bells?
I'm stuck on that one too.
Oh, thanks.
But did you notice Dwayne is whistling something to Pearl?
Yes.
Is that Ave Maria?
He's told you that.
Yes, that's it.
Why don't you sing it, Nico?
Over my dead body.
I mean, there's nothing else on here that's going to make a noise. I'm actually going to look at a hint for this. Yes. Yes. How might you change the pitch of an existing note? Well, it won't let me change the note, will it? Oh, maybe we'll change this. Or maybe I need to... Can I... change the paint? Yeah.
I poured the turpentine into the paint can.
There we go. So that should now give me F sharp.
The hammer produced a promising sound.
Which was?
F sharp.
Yes! That's what the turpentine is for. Okay, right. F sharp, right. G.
G.
F sharp.
F sharp.
G.
G.
B.
B.
A.
A.
G.
G. I had it. It was the tune Dwayne was humming.
Well, not to the right rhythm.
Josh, that's Ave Maria.
No, it wasn't. It was the wrong
Let
rhythm.
me have a go.
Okay, go on, Nico. What are you playing, Nico? Okay.
Wow. You really nailed that, Nico.
Yep, this mop really is pretty special. Leave this to me.
So is she going to keep playing that then?
Pumpkin? Oh my!
What?
The sound of angels, the lights of heaven, the smell of piety, and
Yes.
the Madonna, I do believe. Tears. She's crying, Dwayne. The Madonna's crying. Little Timmy. Wrong side of the road. Not my fault. Broken leg. Compensation claim. Forgive me, poor Timmy.
Oh, Pearl, my precious, you're such a sensitive soul.
Well, now that's done. I feel my soul's floating on air. We can get on with our pilgrimage, Dwayne.
Just another 1,000 clicks to go.
Pearl was back to her usual cheery self.
Huzzah! Chat with Pearl then. Find out more about this chapel.
Mrs. Henderson,
George, dear boy.
how you feeling?
Oh, just fine, thank you. I have just seen a miracle, George. It's all gonna be all right from now.
I'm sure it is, Mrs. Henderson. I'm sure it is.
Always find that kind of thing ridiculous. It's like I was recently doing for some group for a group at church, the story of Elijah. So you have this big, wonderful miracle, and then he's completely and utterly desolate because it didn't fix everything. Miracles fix everything, just like that. I mean, they can do, of course. Let's move on. Chapels.
What can you tell me about Santa Cova?
Well, dear, they call it the Chapel of the Holy Grotto. It was built directly into the mountain itself in 1696. It survived the Napoleonic Wars, mudslides, Civil War. But the chapel is still standing today. It's a miracle.
Or a restoration.
What was that, dear?
Yes, a miracle. What can you tell me about the statue?
I read that the Black Madonna has been here since the 9th century. She's called the Virgin of Montserrat. Some say the original was moved to the cathedral. But Dwayne and I know that's just a bluff, don't we, honey?
We sure do. This one is the real McCoy.
Do I want to show her anything?
So, Pearl, what have you been up to since we last met?
Well, George, I've been on a journey.
Oh, really? Well, what kind of journey?
A spiritual one. A journey along the road to enlightenment.
Wow. And is that what brought you here?
It is. Though Santa Cova is but one step on that road.
What's so special about Santa Cova?
It's an ancient and very holy place. I've spent the last year researching it, and I can truly say there is nothing I do not know about it.
I don't suppose you'd know anything about that rock out there?
No, only that for 1,000 years, people have claimed to see a face in its shapes.
What do you make of this?
It looks like an Ouroboros.
Oh, you recognize it? Let me show you something else.
You need to show the
Can
medallion.
you tell me anything about this painting?
Oh, no.
Oh, nothing, dear. Apart from the obvious Gnostic connotations, of course.
Of course.
You know, the Dominicans. All those Gnostic saints. Doubting Thomas, Judas, and you see the woman in the red cloak? The infamous Mary Magdalene herself.
A lady in red.
That's enough now, Dwayne. You know my feelings about her.
Pearl knew her Gnostic onions, all right.
Then there's the Ouroboros, of course.
Something special about it?
Well, if I remember rightly, there was an Ouroboros right here in this chapel. Back in the 30s and 40s, the chapel was renovated. The workmen uncovered numerous symbols carved in the rock. Amongst them was a fine Ouroboros.
But that's amazing. So, where is it?
Oh, it's not there now.
Oh,
It was considered blasphemous, so they plastered over it. Sweetheart, I think it's time for us to go. The road to enlightenment waits for no woman.
'Tis the pilgrim's lot, George.
It was so nice to see you again. And meet your girlfriend.
We're not...
Take this radio, Nico. Never know when you might need it. Keep an eye on our boy George here.
Poor little lost lamb.
I'm not...
Don't worry, this little lamb's in safe hands. Bon voyage.
Bye-bye, dears.
See ya. Nico, don't even start.
Little lamb?
Let's focus on the task in hand, shall we? Okay. This Ouroboros that Pearl mentioned,
You're right. We need to find it.
Somewhere that's been plastered recently, then. Just probably which. Ooh. Oh, I thought maybe it'd be around here. I can take some candles. And apparently not burn my pocket. Let's try putting that into the recess. Back here. Do I need to relight it? Maybe I do.
I thought I'd heard a faint click. It was a wall of rock.
Anything changed around
The
here?
Black Madonna was clearly the focal point of the chapel. I couldn't see anything unusual about it. The carving showed a figure in prayer.
So apparently there's been a click somewhere. Can't go any further that way. I assume we've done everything with the scaffold now. Nothing, no further we can go there. Oh, I've got one match left. Just the one left, eh?
Hey, Nico. Got any ideas?
Let's find the Ouroboros that Pearl mentioned.
Yes. Any ideas on that?
A carving of a neat...
Maybe I meant to try and hit it.
It was carved from stone. I decided to exhaust my other options before I started smashing up religious artifacts.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure we have any other options. Something... Well, something went click. Let's have a look outside. Maybe I meant to go out that way then.
The view over the valley was spectacular.
Okay, that's nothing new. Let's try going outside. Because I don't think... We can't seem to interact with anything behind there anyway.
We couldn't leave now.
Okay. Can't leave now. It's a cheap little altar thing.
I hoped this was the right thing to do. Hey, Nico, I found the Ouroboros.
So what now?
Pearl was right. The plaster had covered an Ouroboros. I knew it. Another secret passageway.
Amazing, Charles. How did you do it?
Just another case of the old Stobart magic, I guess, Nico. It looks a little dark in there.
Are you scared, Charles?
Of course not. Just worried about you tripping, that's all.
One short and very dark climb later.
Oh, this is one dark cave.
the door that worries me, Georges.
Oh, I'm sure the door will open again if we give it a minute. No need to panic.
About a minute later.
Now we panic. Help! I gotta say, Nico, you're pretty calm about this.
Traveling with you, Georges, I've got used to this kind of thing. If I panicked every time a door shut behind us, probably forever, well...
You're right. What was I thinking? You see if you can get the door open, and I'll go check out the dark, evil-smelling cave.
There's a column
Running
there.
around in the dark wasn't going to be fun.
No.
But heck, I'd spent a lifetime doing it, so what was new? The thing had branches like a tree.
Use the last match on it.
I didn't want to use my lap.
That's probably a candle holder. Candlestick. Ooh, squidgy hole.
I could feel something smooth and spherical with clumps of what felt like fur or hair.
Stony thing.
It felt cold and smooth, with some indentations along the surface.
Unidentified thing.
It was a small, round object made of fabric with a musty smell.
Big thing.
It was cold to the touch and felt like carved rock.
It's a statue of some kind. Okay. Hard thing.
It was a flat surface like stone.
Hmm.
I couldn't tell what it was. That would be pointless.
Okay, because I don't know what I'm doing. And I assume this is the same thing here, is it?
I needed to save them.
Hmm. Smooth stone.
It felt cold and smooth, like worn stone. The wall felt like it had something carved into it.
Okay. Hmm.
Hey,
Hi!
any luck opening the door?
No, not yet. If you find some light, we can search the rest of the room.
Okay, so I need to find some way of getting light. I mean, that looks like it's got a circular thing. Can I use that on the
Nico
door?
was checking out the door. If she needed help, I knew she'd let me know.
Okay. A bottomless pit. Let's have a look. Not fall down, hopefully.